Do love the new map, Lotus. Let's see how both teams play on it. Loaf with a quick lock-in on Astra. Everyone else is currently hovering. Harry, never mind. Locks in Reyna. I think FAF did play Lotus last week. And I think Harry was a very good pickup for the sub of them. And he got quite a couple of elims. Did quite a bit for the team last week on Lotus. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays this week. He's definitely the man to keep an eye on for FAF. Jokes over locking in the breach. Nasty. Locking in the Phoenix. It's been a minute since we've seen him on Phoenix. He's been rocking a lot of Reyna recently. So nice to see him go back to his roots. Slayer on a Cypher and Greenleaf. Also the man to watch as well. Great player. Picks up quite a couple of cheeky 3Ks in important situations on the Rays. Kilo locking in breach. Jake on the Rays. And Lilag Spike playing Brimstone. Two very strong teams here. Going up against each other. And I believe each team has come out. They've played against each other multiple times. I'd love to have some statistics at some point, which tells me how many times FAF has beaten TIT or vice versa. But I know for a fact they've both won against each other multiple times. So I don't know who's currently in the lead for these two teams, but it's going to be an interesting one. Bumpkin currently admiring the scenery here of the new map. And we've got mostly ghosts across the board. One sheriff in the hand of none other than Greenleaf on FAF. Let's see how that does for them. Will that be the difference for FAF in the first round? And away we go. Looking like a mid push. Straight out the bat for TIT. Hard push in. Jake is raised. Satcheling in. Slayer gets taken out by the nade from Jake. And they're already on site planting. Harry gets an elim on Kilo. Bumpkin with the elim on Loaf. Jake getting Harry. And Greenleaf there with the sheriff gets taken out straight away by Nasty. And Lag Spike taking out Jokes over straight after. Good first round for TIT, nearly flawless.
Rays, don't wreck this place all on your
Looks
own.
like the sheriff did not work out in the favor of Greenleaf, but he is opting for it again. TIT looking to push A site this time. And we're seeing a couple of Stingers and Spectres across the board here. Greenleaf with the nade. The Astra stun as well. And he's able to pick up two there.
Down A.
Big picks from Greenleaf. Harry with a pick on Jake here. Very strong start to the second round for FAF. Kilo getting taken out by Jokes over after getting the elim on Slayer, and Jokes over getting a second there on Bumpkin. And it's now 1-1. Big start of that round for Greenleaf. The combined essentially the fade nade, but being replaced with Astra. I haven't seen that before, but what a play. Looks like FAF definitely know this map, and they may have the map advantage. Bumpkin's making some noise over on C. As the rest of the team are currently heading over towards A. And so is FAF, by the looks of it, rotating over now. Bumpkin trying to get a tag on Harry. Doesn't find it though. Jake getting taken out by a loaf there with the Bulldog.
Fully smoked.
Shots going off. No Elim found. Flag spike with the shorty. Looking to find a cheeky Elim. Kilo there with
30
him.
seconds left.
Both Killer and Lag Spike getting taken out, but Nasty gets one. Spike is down, 11 seconds.
10 seconds.
Bumpkin swings, gets one.
Last
Gets
player
taken out by Harry around the corner with the shorty. And Nasty saving the Spectre. 2-1 in favor of FAF. Unfortunately, both Kilo and Lag Spike got picked up there in that smoke. They were lurking for a while. And that was a very big double pick there for FAF. And it's looking like a B push as we head into the 4th round. Jake satcheling straight on the side here. Greenleaf again with a nade, trying to see if they can get a couple of Elims again with the Astra and nade strat here. Astra and Ray's nade strat.
There.
Greenleaf gets taken out by Jake. Jake getting 2. Nasty getting Elim as well. On Slayer getting the trade for Kilo. Nade goes in. Lag Spike getting flashed. Fortunately, it's taken out by Harry.
Bomb grenade out.
Jake in a good position to get a couple more Elims here.
Last
And unfortunately, gets taken out by Jokes Over. Nasty left in a 1v2. Saw him on the spike. He gets off it though.
enemy remaining.
Nasty looking to clutch it for TIT. And I believe he's done so. We're tied up again 2-2. Like I said at the beginning, these two teams have played against each other multiple times in this tournament to date. And they've each gone 1 for 1. And you can tell right now as we got a close game starting already 4 rounds in. Rifles across the board. Lag Spike having to pick up a Bulldog.
Let's flush them out.
But it's looking like another B push. Greenleaf this time being slightly aggressive. Gets taken out by Kilo.
Get him.
Lots of util being used. Shots going off through the smoke, trying to connect to anyone. Doesn't find it. And the rotate to Seaside is on.
Feeling safe.
Harry with the blind. Lag Spike planting. Harry trying to find an Elim.
Spike planted.
Gets one through the smoke on Nasty. Jake about to get swung. Gets Slayer.
Ready.
Jake gets an Elim on low. Jokes over takes out Bumpkin. Jokes over gets another one on Kilo. Jake gets taken out by Harry. Lag Spike now left in a 1v2. Here's Harry, gets the Elim. 1v1. Jokes over on the defuse. Does he have enough time? I think he does. And yes, he does. Great use of the ulti there. But lag spike running out of ammo with the right click. Gets the elim at the end there. 3-2 in favor of FAF. Was that a waste of an ulti? Potentially, but it did win them the round. Gave them the advantage. TIT still with 3 ultimates on the board here. Let's see what they can do. So we're heading to round 6. Looking like an A push. The nade strat again being used here. Keep TIT from pushing. Jokes over. Good position. Nasty pop on the ulti. And Bomb can get in the elim. Loaf getting Kilo. Bumpkin with the Killjoy ultimate. Greenleaf trying to satchel out of sight, but fortunately it's stuck on site. Does get an elim on Bumpkin though. Swings, lag spike, but gets taken out. 2v3. TIT. Harry taking out Jake. Lag spike left. And unfortunately gets taken out by Loaf. FAF. Now, with another 2-point lead. 4-2. Harry going 10-3. Like I said, Harry's definitely a man to look out for. Especially on this map. Plays a very good Reina on this map. He did so last week. As you can see this week, 6 rounds in, it's going 10-3. TIT is eco in shambles at the moment. They're able to get 3 rifles out of it, which isn't too bad. But they're coming up against FAF with full rifles. Slow push here from TIT. And the push is on. Nasty being very aggressive. Lag spike getting one from the molly. Harry 27 HP narrowly gets out of it alive.
Flash out. Right there.
Bumpkin getting an elim on Harry. Greenleaf getting an elim on lag spike there. Joke's over. Stopping the plant from happening. Slayer pushing. Overextend a little bit. Gets taken out by Nasty. Nasty getting taken out by Greenleaf.
Spike down. C.
But does quite a bit of damage. Greenleaf 7 HP here. 2v3 for FAF. Bumpkin hears the ulti. And unfortunately gets taken out by it. But Jake and Kilo finish it up. 3rd round on the board for TIT. It's going to be a close one. But will we see what usually happens in these tournaments? In the last couple of weeks, we've seen sort of very close game at the start. But as you get further down towards like the 8 rounds, 10 round each mark, you end up seeing one team just get a second wind of energy. Come up with some different strats and then get a 4-point lead, 3-point lead and win it. So we shall see what happens here. TIT pushing A site. Jokes over with a martial angle on Nasty, but gets taken out. Nasty with a big pick. And they're already on to site. Loaf coming in behind. Looks to get one. Unfortunately, doesn't get it. Gets taken out by Kilo. It's the right idea, just wrong timing and wrong weapon, unfortunately.
There.
Shots going off left, right, and center, knowing they can wallbang that. Both teams trying to find an elim. Jake gets an elim on Slayer. Kilo comes out, gets one. Nasty gets one as well. And we're back tied up again, 4-4.
We're not getting the message. Leave it to me. I'll rough them up.
Harry 10-5-1, Jake 8-5-5. Looking like a B push. And no FAF member is on site. Greenleaf on the flank. Gets taken out by Nasty. Kilo with a good use of U2 here. Keeps Slayer off the site. Jokes over, takes out Nasty. Big pick.
Spike planted.
Jake getting Harry. Loaf in the smoke. Lag fight gets one, but immediately gets traded by Loaf. Jake taking out Slayer here, and Loaf's in a 1v3. Jake with a 3k and a 5th round for TIT. Jake now at the top of the leaderboard, 11-5-5. Big round for him. Harry 10-6-1. Nasty 8-5-2. TIT pushing A side again here. With 4 ultimates that they can use. Jokes over with the breach. You two getting tagged through the box here. Down to 24 HP. Flash comes through. Gets taken out by Jake's nades, unfortunately. Jake with a flash. I mean, Killer with a flash, sorry. Looking to find an Elim. Nasty gets one, so does Jake. Slayer here. The shorty. Camping in the smoke. Waiting for someone to push through. But they don't, they rotate. Sees Bumpkin, but unfortunately from that range, a shorty's not going to do much. Harry in a 1v4 with a sheriff. Sees a rifle. Oh, and gets taken out by Jake on the flank. Jake in the last couple of rounds has just switched on and is finding those crucial elims from behind. And this is the first time TIT's been in a 2-point lead over FAF. It's the first time they've been in the lead since the first round, actually. And FAF having to buy 2 Spectres and 3 rifles due to poor eco.
Hey, plant this spike.
Hard push on the B side here, TIT. Seeming to play really well on B side. Nasty swinging. Dodges the ulti. Gets a big pick on Jokes over. Lag Spike getting 2 with the ulti.
Come on, let's go.
FAF in a 2v4. Greenleaf taking out Nasty's ult form. Slayer getting an Elim on Jake. But Nasty's coming in from behind. Gets one. Flashes out. Looking for Greenleaf. And Bumpkin's turret gets him.
Last round in the half.
TIT now with a 3-point lead. Can they make it a 4-point before they go into the second half?
Let's remind
Greenleaf with the nade again.
Satchel out. Fire in the hole.
Jake with the ulti, trying to get an elim, doesn't find it. Jake finds Greenleaf, nasty gets 2. It's now down to Jokes over in a 1v4. And Jake gets another one. 8-4 at the end of the first half for TIT.
Switching sides.
Jake going 16-6 with 6 assists. Nasty 13-6-4. Harry 11-9-2. Let's see how TIT do on defense and how FAF do on offense.
Yes, this should do.
Very split push for the first round of the second half for FAF. Raise nade goes in from Jake. Doesn't connect.
Taking that back.
Harry lurking up A site. As Greenleaf lurks up C on the flank. Greenleaf sees Bumpkin, does a lot of damage. Gets tagged himself. And Slayer planting on C site. Jake swinging, but gets taken out by Slayer from behind. Lag Spike getting taken out by Greenleaf. Kilo getting one on Harry. Jokes over immediately getting the trade.
Last player standing.
Slayer taking out Bumpkin. And it's down to Nasty in a 1v4. And I think he's going to save because he doesn't have enough time to defuse that spike. Or maybe not. Maybe just running out. I mean, it is a ghost. An almost flawless round there for FAF. Greenleaf opting for the Bulldog. The rest are Spectres. Slayer with a Stinger. A push. Kilo just momentarily putting a halt to that. And Kilo can hear them rotating back. Both getting tagged a little bit by the turret there. Jake about to get swung by all of them. Never mind. It looks like they're going through to B. Greenleaf and Harry picking up elims. Jokes over getting one as well. It's now down to Kilo. In a 1v5. Gets one, gets two with the right click. Unfortunately, couldn't do more. Greenleaf takes him out with a Bulldog. But two big picks there from Kilo. An FAF comeback might be happening right in front of our eyes here. They won the first 2 rounds of the second half. Going for the bonus. They're playing very well on offense.
That goes there.
FAF seem to be pushing mid again. Jake being aggressive. Gets a big pick on Greenleaf. Chucks the nade in there. Harry being aggressive as well. Jake managing to get out of there alive. And then silence from FAF. Kilo getting ready to stun. Stuns through. Lag spike taking out Harry. Big pick. Jake in a good position here, camping in the smoke to get one. Gets one, but gets taken out immediately by Slayer. Slayer left in a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
Nasty swings, gets the elim. First round of the half for TIT. 9-6. You love to see close games like this. Two very well balanced teams. One takes a slight advantage, but then the other team comes back. Only 3 rounds in it. Pushing A, and somehow Nasty gets out of that. Got stunned there, threw a molly to stop them from pushing. And now, a potential rotate to B side.
There.
Jake sees one. Pulls back. Jake with the nade. And a potential another rotators on our hands here. Rotate on the C side. Bumpkin getting one.
30 seconds left.
Harry taking out Bumpkin. Greenleaf taking out Jake, but Jake did quite a bit of damage. But looks like Harry's healed off that.
Spike planted.
Nasty getting elim from the flank.
No charges left.
Looking for another.
Let's go! Right here.
Harry getting nasty. Lag spike getting Greenleaf. Kilo pushing onto side. Kilo left. 1v2. Harry's low. Gets Harry. Oh, Kilo tags. Joke's over, but not enough to kill him. Taps spike. Gets the elim. Does he have enough time to defuse? Yes, he does. 10th round on the board for TIT.
Overprove myself. Trevor! Come on! Get me in the line of fire.
Jake, 18-10 with 7 assists. Nasty, 15-8-5. Harry, 14-13-4. And it looks like we have a timeout from Cookie. FAF looking to have a quick little conversation, figure out how best to approach the rest of this game. Currently 4 points down. Needing to come back here. Will this discussion turn out well for them? Or will TIT prove to be too strong? Eight seconds left. And then we're back into the action. It's looking like a C push. The team seems to be pushing together a lot more after that team talk. They were split pushing before and then rotating back and forth. And it looks like this time all 5 of them are going to push. C site. Nade comes in towards Bumpkin, does some damage. Jake gets one. Bumpkin gets one. Jake gets a 3K.
Spike down. C.
And lag spike taking out jokes over there. And Jake's result going to waste, unfortunately.
You're going to scatter from my stuff. Super easy to pick off.
Jake, with a lot of 3Ks this game, finally gets to a 21 bomb. Nice 21, 10, 8. Nasty still in a chance to get a 20 bomb himself, same as Harry. The timeout helped them push together as a team better, but unfortunately that round, TIT seemed to hold it down very well. Let's see what happens as we go into this one. Pushing A site. Greenleaf lurking. Nasty about to swing all of them. Gets taken out by Harry. Does some damage though, but not enough to get Neil him. Kilo about to get pushed. Flashes through. Gets taken out by Greenleaf though.
Spike down.
Lag spike
A.
getting 2 from the ulti. Big ulti. Greenleaf here taking out Jake. It's now 2v2. Greenleaf 2 HP here. Does have Ray's ultimate though. Breach has ultimate as well. Lag spike drops. Gets a wallbang on Greenleaf. Lag spike with a 4K. Another big round from TIT. Lag spike now 15, 11, 11. Six, 12. All they need is one more round.
Match point.
TIT have been very dominant in this whole game. Took an advantage fairly early on and have stuck with it. They haven't lost momentum. Greenleaf being quite aggressive here. Harry taking out Kilo, Nasty taking out Greenleaf. But they're on A site.
Obscuring vision.
This might be potentially the last round in this game.
Want to fight it?
Lag spike, about to swing through. Unfortunately, doesn't get Neil in there. Jokes overtakes him out.
Come on, let's go.
Jake backside here. Nasty with the ultimate. Pushes through. Unfortunately, can't stop the spike from being planted. Bumpkin with a Neil in from the flank. Bumpkin getting picked up by the cam. Jake swing gets taken out by Loaf.
One enemy
Bumpkin with a
remaining.
3K on Slayer there. 2v1.
Pulling them in.
Loaf here needing the clutch. Fair FAF to keep them in this game.
Enemy remaining.
Takes out Nasty. 1v1. Both in a very good position. And unfortunately, Bumpkin with a 4K. And that's the round and the game for TIT. 13-6. What a game, what a game.